Hey guys, it's Maddie from Let's Eat Plants, and today we are going to make an easy, healthy chocolate pudding. So as I mentioned before, I am not super big on celebrating Valentine's Day, but I do think it's fun to come up with some holiday recipes. We have already done a healthy tomato lentil soup, a beet and carrot salad, and now to finish off the week with something delicious, decadent, and chocolatey, because what says Valentine's Day better than chocolate? But since I am on the weight loss journey, I do want to keep it with a healthy theme, so we are going to do a healthy chocolate pudding. And today's base for that pudding is going to be tofu. Now, if you don't like tofu or you don't have any at home, I would highly recommend trying out a whole food plant-based sweet potato chocolate pudding. I do have a recipe for that. I will link it in the top corner as well as in the description box down below because it is definitely worth a try. That pudding is delicious. Another option would be to make a chocolate chia pudding. You can even grind up the chia seeds first so you have a more pudding-like consistency. If you've made chia pudding before, you know what I'm talking about. There is also, of course, the classic avocado chocolate pudding. That one is higher in fat, of course, because you're using avocados as the base, but it does make for a very nice and silky, delicious chocolate pudding. But today we are going to use a different base for our chocolate pudding. We are going to use tofu. So let's talk tofu. When you're at the store, you're definitely going to want to look for something called silken tofu. Now, I found both a silken and a soft, and I'm just going to show you the difference between the two of them because even though one is labeled soft, it's really not that soft. Definitely not as soft as the silken. So as you can see, the soft still has some firmness to it. So even though this one says soft, it's not really the ideal texture. Versus, now we have a silken, and now we can see this silken tofu. I mean, right away you can already see how much smoother it is, and it just kind of already looks like pudding. So basically you're going to want to look for something that says silken and not just soft. Now let's talk sweeteners. If you want the healthiest option, I definitely recommend you go with dates. Very easy to make them into a date paste. I actually have a video about that. I will link it in the top corner as well as in the description box down below. But basically you're just going to soften them and blend them with some water. And that's how you make date paste. Now, I have tried this pudding with date paste before, and it is okay, especially if you haven't had sweets in a while. I think that you will find it plenty sweet. However, I actually do prefer the taste of maple syrup in this recipe, or if you wanted something still healthy but with that little extra bit of sweetness, you could blend the two together, which is actually what I'm gonna show you guys how to do today. Now for flavor enhancers, I do like to add a little bit of vanilla to this chocolate pudding. I feel like it gives it a more well-rounded flavor, I guess you could say. But of course you could add something like instant coffee or espresso powder. You could even add something like peanut butter for a little bit of chocolate peanut butter flavor. But we are just going to keep it plain today, and so that way at the end we can add in some fruit, maybe some raspberries, cherries, whatever kind of fruit you like. Now your chocolate pudding will take a little bit of time to set in the refrigerator, but this is one that I have made already, so it is ready to plate up. And today we're gonna serve it in a fancy little serving glass just to make this extra fun. And for fun, we're gonna top it with just a few cacao nibs. Now these are a really good alternative to like chocolate chips because they give you that crunch of a chocolate chip, but without all the sugar. However, they are pretty high in fat, so if you're watching your fat intake, go easy on these. And so there we have it, our tofu chocolate pudding is ready. Such an easy, delicious treat option for a healthy Valentine's Day. If you are looking for the other Valentine's Day inspired videos, I will leave them both right here. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like down below. Also, if you're new here and you like simple, easy, healthy, whole food, plant-based recipes, feel free to subscribe. I'm making new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And with that, let's eat plants, and I will see you guys next time.